Hello there everybody, it's me SirLTAR and I'm back, and we're going to do something a little bit different. You've heard of Helms Deep. Well, we're going to try and recreate it. We've never really messed around yet with the map editor, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Let's try... I think very large would probably be a good one. And we're going to give a, I think, custom scenario is where we're going to go. Now, how do we do this? I've clicked there. I've clicked there. Now where do I need to click? Is it like a handle? Ah, it's down there, of course. That's where it always is. Right, okay. So we're going to need to build a wall. That's the first thing. So we're going to go, let's raise it up. That's the first thing we're going to need to do. Okay, and we're going to raise it forwards a little bit, I reckon. Nah. Let's get a little bit of reference material. Helms Deep. Let's have a look at some of the images. Now that is a perfect image. That's the one we want right there. Are you going to... Well, I thought that was the perfect one. Clearly, I was mistaken. Right, so, yep. We've got... Oh, I wanted to keep that on the screen. Move that over there, and we'll keep it on the screen for you guys. So, we've clearly got a lot more to build in this end. And I think we're going to kind of have it as a bit of a... space like that, because it kind of like chokes in, doesn't it, you know? This isn't final. So we know this is not final. This is just kind of like the space of Helms Deep where it's going to kind of go. Maybe. And there's kind of like a big old hill up here, wasn't there? You know, I could have just done that the whole time. There we go. Yeah. And we'll extend this bit out, I think. And this bit as well. And then we're just going to do some hills as such. Now we need to dial the hill up a little. There we are. Now, all these tools that I'm using aren't from loads of experience. these are just the tools that I remember using when I was when I played the original. Right, so that's kind of going to be like where they all kind of charge down. So the reinforcements and whatnot. So let's start plonking down some rocks. Probably a good idea to plonk down some rocks. That is a big old rock. Ah, right, okay. So let's just plonk down some random ones for now. This way everything's kind of blocked off where we want it to be blocked off. And again, we haven't fully decided on how all this is going to look yet. We're probably going to do the same over here. In fact, let's just... Oh, we can go even bigger. Nice. Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty cool. Right, okay. Oh, how big is a rock? We have a huge rocks. No. Okay. Just... The idea is just to kind of fill this bit in. Just kind of like the cliffs and stuff. Can we get away with bigger ones? Yes, we can. Yes. Now, I'm not an artist when it comes to this game. This is just a bit of fun. This could be, what's it? If anything, it's kind of like just to encourage you guys to have a crack at the builder. Because if I remember accurately, you know, I really enjoyed using the builder and stuff to, you know, the map editor. It was quite fun. Oh crap! Can we undo that? The answer is no, we can't. All that work gone in an instant. Let's see if we could squeeze in some of these smaller rocks. All about the little details. All about the little details. Right, now I know one of these is rocks. Yeah, that'll do. Let's make it a lot bigger. May as well flatten it down a bit. Let's do some more of the nuanced stuff. Right, okay, so we're going to need a river, and before we go down the river route, we're going to need to kind of build a little bit more of a, what's it, how are we going to find this? That might be the better of the 4 angles. May end up nudging some of this out, moving this down, I'm not sure yet. Right, well, we're definitely going to have a keep. That is an absolute fundamental. And that keep is definitely going to be higher up on ground. Because we're going to need it up high ground. So let's go... Let's go as high as we can go. Again, this is subject to change. Okay. I'm going to just push this out a bit more, I think. Right. Okay. Now, what I'd like to do I don't need that there. And I'm thinking really want it because they don't have that many any real siege towers, so I'm thinking, yeah, I could probably I don't really know. What I'll do is I'm going to use that one there. And we're going to go for the biggest one we can do. I think we may need to make a slightly more angled approach there. We'll see how that works. Go for that side. Yep. And maybe a smidge more.
Sight your granary, sire.
Give me a minute. Right, now we want to do something a bit cool with this because we want to kind of have that little way in. That reference. So, I'm going to smooth this bit down a smidge. Now, push that forward. Like so. Now this is going to be super important not to mess up. So, oh, siege stuff. Nifty. Oh, he's coming down to inspect. Okay. Looks kind of okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to try and squeeze a little bit like that. No. That's too far. Too far. There we go. Right, let's build some of these walls. And it is literally just a curved wall. We may need to go a smidge more on there. Alrighty. It literally just goes into the wall. But it is relatively thick, so definitely thicker than the whole bit. So that feels about right. What I think I might do here is just push like a little bit down. Oh, that's a bit... Maybe I can... How about push that a bit more forwards. And just so it doesn't make the wally bit. Go like that. I'll go like that. Now, if I do this, just do it. It does not. Nice. So I'm going to have to go another piece. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. That'll do. It's not perfect looking, but it's close enough. Alrighty, and will you let me... Oh, that's interesting. It extends it. I mean, it looks a bit shocking. It's not so bad from that angle. I mean, bearing in mind, that's probably going to be hidden by the next layer. So can I do... Will that do that for... Ooh, okay. I suppose this is the front layer though, isn't it? Hmm. This isn't going to work, is it? I was hoping this might work, but... Wait, come here, you. I need a guy. Give me a guy.
Instructions!
Oh, is that going to work? It did, it worked! Brilliant! Right, okay, so that means I can do me Archie path. Right, okay, this is going to be quite nifty. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go... we can push our thing down just a smidge. There you go. Oh, it kind of looks like the little jump. Just need to kind of build like a little bit of a curve. Now this can kind of come out quite a ways, like maybe around to about here. Could even pull this bit forwards, or at least level it so it kind of looks that way a little. Now here they didn't really attack that part of the keep, so we can kind of build some more walls and stuff to kind of cover that bit up. Right, and let's go a little bit further out. I'm going to go down a smidge. I kind of got to be careful with this because if I don't do it right, it's going to look rubbish. Right. Now, I think I am going to have to go all that way. And then push this bit to there. Oh, look at that. Now, is that going to let me build a full one? Oh, it is. Oh, I'm right happy. Look at that. Right,
We
can you make
await
it there?
orders.
Oh, you only can. That's amazing. Oh, that's fantastic, that is. I don't want to go too angled. I may have to slow that down a smidge. Now, naturally, once we build all this, we're going to have to test it out, and I'm really excited to try that out. You know, to test it. Let's get some of these bits done. Now, I'm a little worried that they're going to be able to break through this, so we're going to build some rocks and stuff all around there. Maybe even stick a few higher bits up. Because after all, there is a few little hilly bits. Around here? Around here it's pretty much flat, so we're going to go pretty much flat. I don't want to give them too much opportunity. Trying to get in. Let's do a little more. This way. Worst case scenario, they'll get into this bit. Worst case. Right, okay, and now let's kind of straighten this bit off a little. Because we're going to need to kind of... We've got a slightly different angle. That's the angle I'm looking for. So it literally just kind of goes around there, and then I'm going to need to build a really big wall. Like, I'm going to go all the way. No, it's going to go that way, isn't it? Start going down a smidge. Probably flesh this bit out a bit more. Probably put another layer on that, I reckon. Let's go a little wider. Oh, no, it's got to be a smaller one. That's the one. Oh, we've got to flatten that out. Flat. Bonk.
Yes? Moving off!
You can get all the way. That's awesome. I'm dead chuffed about that. Right, cool. Alrighty, here we go. So we're going to build this bit all the way around. Try and get a tower up there. I think maybe that can be the tower right at the top. Don't think I can go any higher with it, unfortunately. That's where that can go. It's very clearly as big as we can kind of go. Although that might be a better idea. I mean, technically these are taller, so maybe having those on the next layer would be a good idea. If we did 4.
Can't place that there, my lord.
It's probably a bit better. We're going to have to push it down a bit more though. Kind of represents it, I suppose. Not perfect, but kind of does. Right, let's continue the wall round, I think. Now the tricky bit is going to be getting the wall down. So I'm currently working from this image now. again, it might be a better idea for me to... It's kind of where the mountain kind of rejoins it, I think. So we'll pull the mountain forth. Do that. Rocks, that's the one. I need some rocks. Yeah, rocks. Rocks have been achieved. Alright. Yeah, it's looking good. It's going to give me tons of space on the inside of there, which is good. We can modify it as we go. And what's this bit all about? Yeah, we're going to double this wall up. It needs to be thicker. Make this wall a bit thicker as well. Well, alrighty. And let's give it... some battlements. They're kind of looking cool. I like that. It's a nice roundy bit. I think we're going to have to figure something out. I'm thinking maybe some type of tower for it to kind of go from. And maybe another one of these types of towers, I think. And maybe there. No. Yeah, there. Come on, my lord. Get out of my way. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to have that bit kind of come down. We're going to need another tower for it. Maybe there. And then that's just going to go all the way across there. Now we're going to have that river, aren't we? That river's going to have to go from here all the way up. Maybe we need to move that. Well, we'll see how we can get it to connect. That's the first thing. You've got to get it to connect. So it's a very raised platform, so we're going to need a raised bit. There we go. That bit's raised. Now this bit. Oh, this bit that we've just built this building on. That bit needs to be built on this bit. Now we've got 2 layers. And maybe a smaller one might be better, actually. I'm going to go from big. Go down to okay. Can we push that into that? Oh, we can. Does that work?
Archers, ready!
Oh, it doesn't. We're gonna have to go lower. Okay. Push it back. Yep. Yes. Right. It's working. It's working. We could kind of angle that this way a little. I don't want to make this part too small though, because it kind of needs to be quite chunky. Further this way, I think, because this is the beginning of the wall. So this bit, no, because then they could destroy that, and then the wall's useless. So don't want to destroy. Don't want them to destroy that. Let's see how this is all going to work. Probably isn't going to work very well. Let's reduce that a bit smaller. So I'm going to work really well, or not at all. Can I fix that a different way? Well, I think I can. It works kinda. There we go. Right, now I can have that kind of go down and then round. May even have to push this out a little. Yeah, that could do it. Right, we want that river now. Where are you? Probably go for a fort. No, I don't think the fort's going to do it. Not really any green on this map. Could go for the like a little gatehouse down here. That could be interesting. I don't really want it to be like impassable, if I'm honest. I suppose we could have a little bit of a marsh around here. Kind of separates off a little. We can decorate it a bit more later. We want to focus on this other stuff. Can we push these bits back into that wall? Yes, we can. You know, if I build a wally bit in front of that, it'll go all the way down, won't it? Just has to be. So. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Now. And that bit. Oh. Yes, look at that. This we like. That's not so bad. So now they can only attack that bit. Ooh, that leaves me with the same problem. Okie dokie. So we are going to pretty much go around like that. So let's try it with a gatehouse in the middle. Maybe there? Yeah, it's going to have to be that way. May have to get rid of the... I'm going to get rid of... Oh, fudge. That was ocean. Beach. Beach is okay. We've just got dirt. Holes? Holes? Oh, blooming heck, there's a hole. Right, okay. Grass? Right, that can work for now. Right, let's do the gatehouse, and we're going to go about there. See how that works out for us. And they don't really have any like little towers or anything, so we're just going to go for it. I don't really want it to be so straight. Now, it's quite important that we make this at least as deep as the gatehouse, maybe even a little deeper. Hopefully that will help us with the shape as well. I think. What's going off here? There. Right, okay. Let's just fix whatever this is. Fixed? I think that might be fixed. I hope it might be fixed. There we go. I think we're fine now. think we're getting the shape we want now. It's taken a while to get to it, but I think we're building it up. Let's just knock away a bit. We need to make that bit, definitely make that bit thicker. Alrighty, and we're gonna have to have like other little like stairy bits here and here, I think. So we'll try and straighten these bits out a bit, because naturally, when they break through, we're gonna want to have some steps. So let's get that bit there, I'm thinking. There, and it's probably a good idea for me to, in terms of mechanics of the game, to have as little as this sharing as possible. We'll see how well we get away with that. Okay, that's kind of okay. Okay. All right, let's get this angle of this thing done right. We're thinking it's going to have this to start off with. And let's break some of this bit down first. May even end up having like a, yeah, like a straight bit, and then some stairs, and then the battlements and stuff in front of it. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. So let's go for 2. What's that one? Like so. Then we'll need to go down. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3 we had to do last time. Let's break it all. And we wanted full size. Nope, it was not 3, it was 4. Knock it all the way back. Full size. Okay. And we want battlements going from there, and then it needs to go to this. I'm going to have to delete a little bit more. Bit more. Is that not doing it? I think it might not be doing it. I think I'm just going to have to deal with the fact it's not going to do it. Let's try a bit more. There we go. Boop. It's not perfect, but it's okay. What we might do is continue that, like, what's it bit? Put like a bit of a blocker for those so it doesn't. Let's break this. Now, fill that all in. Not sure about this bit now. I mean, they kind of have that bit going on. Could push that out a bit more, I suppose. It might help. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how we get on. We're going to need the things going down. So let's go chunk and chunk, chunk. Alright. Well, we've got quite a lot of the basic shape going off now. Alright. Now, the next bit I've got to deal with is... it's kind of like another raised bit. So I think the way we're going to represent that is tower. I think that's how we're going to represent that. So we'll go with there, and then that can kind of have like a bridge or something going from there to there. That would be fun. And then more or less directly in front of this we have another bit. You know where my lord stands, right, pretty much up here. You know when he says, "Oh, they've never breached the gate, the Hornberg," I think he said it was called. And then there was a couple more around here, I think. So let's go with there and there. And I think what we're going to do next is we're going to have another stone gatehouse, I think. And the idea behind this is just to try and let's push that a little further back. Let's push it to about there. No, about there. Go for the gatehouse. And we're going to build a wall that kind of echoes all the way around. I may push that a bit further back. Let's go with that. There. And there. Kind of gives me that curved shape that kind of echoes this. And I could probably make it so those bits of the wall are unbreakable. So first things first. Make a 2, I think. Now this was technically like a little bit of a bridge, I think, if I remember. So I'm just going to kind of have it like that because I can't build bridges. And again, I'm going to try and have the curved kind of shape. We're going to have as thick as we can go with these walls, and considering that these bits were just kind of like outlays, we're probably going to make it to about here in terms of thickness. There we go. We're getting there. Again, leave one for the battlements. I suppose what we could do, this is just an idea, we go for a small bit. Oh no, it don't quite work. What if we went for a big bit that led into a small bit? And that went back up. At least it'll have something unique going off, I guess. So, gives a bit of the flavour of what was going off. I think I'll keep it more like that. Right, now this one's going to be kind of hard to represent. Kind of just both sides. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And if I bring this bit down, that'll kind of make sense. Oh. Mounted? I thought that was going up then. It's not, it's just changing the path. I mean, changing the ground. I want rocks. Where are rocks? There they are. bit's kind of surrounded by rocks as well. Might want to go a bit deeper with that wall, I think. Yep. Getting there. I'm not sure what to do with that bit. I think it had like some struts going down. Could potentially represent that. They don't technically have to hit the ground, I suppose. We can look into that. All right, let's remove some of this and kind of arch it a bit better. And just push that into the mountain a bit. And also bring the mountain out a bit. We're getting pretty close. Right, let's put some battlements on stuff. Okay, that I think we can get away with. Now, this bit, not sure what we're going to do here. We put that there. That kind of looks a little bit more... I honestly thought if I deleted that, everything was going to disappear. So glad that was not the case. Yeah, move that out of the way. And... what we're going to do, what are we going to do? I think we're just going to build, you know how it's got like a bit of a courtyard? I think we'll just try and build a small courtyard around it. I won't be able to do this bit. Off. Oh, that's this bit. I don't know if we're going to keep this bit. It's just a idea. What I would like to have done is put this another level higher and then have this raise up to that, but I can't. Can't do that. So instead, I'm going to do it inverted. And that's kind of cool. And if I go for like that. Then I'll need another 2 gap. What I might also do is round the back here have like a secret tunnel for my lord to escape, you know, into the caves. That's an interesting idea. And I'll bring that round to here. And I don't know how I'm going to make it so the AI can't attack there. I'm not sure how we'll figure that. But might be an idea.
No change in the Treasury Lord.
Right, so. Right, and I'm going to flatten that bit off. Where is it? Where are you? There's the flatty bits. There it is. I'm going to make this a bit smaller. That size. And I'm going to have it go around the asses, I think. How we're going to get it to go there, I don't know yet. We'll figure something out. Relatively hidden. If I can just get a load of rocks in front of all that, we might even be able to get away with it. Just needs to be big enough. Be mainly obscured. Oh, I think we can definitely hide that loads better. Right. So they'll get in through this way. I just need to build some rocks in front of there so they can't just wander on over. Naturally, we do want them to follow the path. Well, it kind of ruins the aesthetic. Okay. Ever soil? That's the one. Kind of need to be just a little bit in front, I think. Yeah, that kind of works. Don't want them breaking that bit down. We do want this bit, though, to have a load of battlements on it. It kind of encourages that as a path to go around. How did they get onto this wall? How did they do that? I think it is pretty much just a bunch of stairs or something around here. We can kind of push this bit out, I think. Maybe we could have like... That can be where some of these buildings are. That could be an interesting idea. Maybe we could even have it like as a... Like as a scenario map where they build a castle here, they've got a bunch of stuff, and they're just constantly besieging. We don't have anything. That's an interesting thought. I suppose what I could do is I could kind of have like something there, something, and then just be able to build one block, and then that bridges the gap. That might be the answer. Right, let's put a load of rocks around here. We definitely don't want them to be able to kind of go, well, no, actually, we might do. Oh, no, we'll see. We'll leave that as it is and see how it goes. That is more or less just one straight part. I think this is all just fine the way it is. I am a little nervous about them breaking this down. So that will cover. Yeah, that's looking cool. No, it just can't make it look a bit lame. Let's move bits like that. At least that way it's only those bits that are covered. Let's build some rocks. It's a bit weird. Alrighty. And I don't know what we're going to have there. Right, we're definitely going to have some houses and stuff over here, though.
Can't place that there, my lord.
And a granary. Where's my granary going to go? It's naturally going to have to go around here somewhere. And the armory. Very important to have the armory around. Where are we going to go with that? I think we'll have that. Right there. Oh, I think that's looking pretty darn close to a parody of the Helms Deep. I'm liking that. We need a way to get onto here that isn't reliant on these gatehouses. So let's go... Well, let's just double check. Where's my archer gone? There he is.
My bow is yours.
Let's make sure that he can get everywhere. Well, that was a pretty conclusive... That's nice. Okay.
That's quite a run.
Get that way for me. Build these bits. Let's go sideways, I think, yeah. Will this build little ones? I think it will. No, it won't. Apparently it's a thing. It's close enough. Right, now, the escape route. Could build a... Will that fit? Oh, we could make it fit. Yep. And some rocks. The rocks have done it. There we go. That's that bit. I just need some big rocks. Some really big rocks. To obscure that. I don't think I'm going to get them in. Well, I think that's as good as I'm going to get. Right, what can we do with the ground? That makes it a bit definitely sandy down here. And in front. Okay, and river-wise, where's these rivers? Forward. Alrighty. Right, let's go for an enemy castle. Right. There. Yeah, I'm really liking this. All I have to do is just put a bunch of stuff, a bunch of men on the walls, and then that's more or less done. And let's finish doing some more rocks and stuff. Right, where is iron? There it is. There's a large hole. some kind of natural barriers there. And let's go for like a bit of greenery, I think. Fix rub. Yeah, that's the one. I'm really loving this. I think it looks great. Not bad for a first attempt, I think. Right, let's get some trees up in here. I think I'm getting pretty close to being there. Pop some big old rocks around. Naturally, we're going to need a market. Stockpile. Some more trees. We're going to need some trees around here, I think. Well, I think that's about it. Right, let's just place a few random things on. I think a trebuchet or two could be fun. I know there wasn't too many trebuchets in there, but I think it might be fun. And it'd be cool if you could put shields on walls, but you can't. In the other edition, you used to have to like predict where they were going to move to, because like you'd click them down and then they'd move. The idea here isn't to just go a huge amount. And also to kind of give the person something to do. That's probably a few too many.
Attention! Are you sure, sir?
I am. These guys to represent the militia. Let's plonk a few more knights down. Probably a good idea to do that, and a few knights down here too. And naturally, we're gonna have a whole bunch of the horsemen here to fight. Now hold on, can they
You have
actually
something in mind?
Oh, that's dead annoying.
What is your thinking? We'll leave then.
Oh, we'll leave that. Now, can you even get... Hold on. Have I trapped him? Why can't you get out? Oh dear. Now why can't I leave? What have I done wrong? Is it because I've plonked them down? Let's fix whatever I've done wrong. That one, and then this. Still won't let me leave him. Okay. Right. Now he let me. He's trapped.
No change in the Treasury Lord.
Oh dear.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Right, now can you leave? No? What have I done? Right, you can move then. You're just choosing not to. I don't think I've done something right here.
We salute you.
For whatever
No
reason,
change
I
in the
can't seem to
Treasury
get him
Lord.
to run.
We stand ready. Forward! For valor!
So why won't let you let me? You know, if I do this. Nope. Normally you let me. I don't understand what I've done wrong here. It just won't seem to move out of there. For whatever reason.
My lord!
Well, he can get all the way around there though.
This armor's heavy.
Right, let's do the rocks. At least that way it's covered. And do we want any more people? We could go for a few slingers. And that's probably, well, might be a good idea to have a few of these ones as well. Right, that is quite a lot, I think. Scenario editor. Well, I'm not really sure how to mess around with all this. But I think that right there, that is Helms Deep. Well, my closest approximation to it. Now, let's get a whole bunch of baddies. So, naturally, we're going to want spearmen galore. I'm going to have to click individually for each one. Oh. Clicking like nuts here. Clicking like nuts.
You can count on us.
I think it's really important to not go too nuts with really powerful guys. You know, I don't want to just have loads of swordsmen. Which is why I'm kind of going for the smaller ones. Hmm. Actually, I don't think they're
My
going to be any good to
liege?
anybody.
Oh, we'll leave then.
I think they will. Oh, we'll leave then. I think they're going to have to be the same faction. Not going to be an amazing quantity. There will be a good few. Now it's just about trying to fill in as much as as we possibly can. I think it's kind of important to have a good pile of soldiers around here as well. There's no reason why there couldn't be a few traps. Floating around. I don't think the dogs will be too relevant, but could be. There you go. I can destroy that, and then we can escape. Might actually be a good idea. Just like destroy one thing, and then we're through. I don't know. Maybe. I think we need to do almost double. Got here. Right. Beep, pop, 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 pop. Right at the front of it all. And my guy, let's go with a bunch more here.
Me lord, instructions. We await orders. No change
Yes.
in the treasury, lord. Archers, my bow
Ready.
is yours. Me lord, instructions. That's
These
quite a
guys
run.
Over here.
We await orders.
The idea is that they're not going to be immediately to the battlefield.
Yes, we are on our way.
They'll be able to help out. There is a lot of enemies over here. Pretty sure they're going to cause a whole bunch of problems. Right. Well, I think that's kind of it. Let's save it. Save map. Let's call it Helms Deep.
Game paused.
Oh, I pressed P. I didn't like it. Capitalize that D, shall we? There we go. Save.
Saving. Game running.
Right. Let's see how that looks. Maybe we should upload it too. Let's call it what it is. Do I just have to approve it? Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. Well, let's go back into the main menu and see if it'll let me fight with it.
Retire, my lord.
So, scenarios. The scenarios. Sandbox. Just some scenarios. Helms Deep. Load. Who cares? Press go. Are these my guys?
Archers,
They are.
ready.
Brilliant. Nah. Oh, how do I make these guys fight? Well, that's something for us to figure out in our next episode. Bye.